That sounds for dining hall perfect. It was very simple and tedious. So let's give him a round of applause. That is how everybody calls it. Okay. So Onupa and Mumbi. Onupa and Mumbi. Okay. All right. That's a good one. So I think we have some dignitaries in our midst. We have some personnel so I would love to acknowledge, and then we continue by welcoming the President to give us the welcome address. So we have in our midst Honorable Alexander Akwesi-Akwa, please. Let's give him a round of applause. Honorable has taken time off his busy schedule to be here with us tonight. Also we have Mr. Emmanuel Afote, who is the manager of Skynet Worldwide Express. He's also in our midst. The way the applause they go, next year it might not matter. Let's do it better. Honorable, please kindly rise up so we know you are here. Also, we have the general manager of Melody 91.1 FM in the person of Haruna Babangida. All right. Thank you very much for your time and also sponsoring this event. At this juncture, let's welcome Mr. Bruce Fifi Mills. He is the GIBSA president, to give us the welcome address, summarize reasons why we've gathered here today, and then we continue with the flow. Please do it better than the president who has put together this magnificent occasion.
Thank you very much. I'm very glad. I think I've seen tremendous events yesterday and today. And I can assure you that by the time we finish this program, there will be an impact. Chairperson, distinguished faculty, invited guests, industry partners, fellow students, ladies and gentlemen, good evening to you all. It is with great joy that I welcome you all to day 2 of GIBSA Business School Students Celebration. Business plan competition, day and career fair. Today is a day packed with inspiration, innovation, and opportunity. Yesterday's opening ceremony was a remarkable success, and we are truly grateful to everyone who contributed to its impact. As we continue this exciting journey, we are confident that the rest of the week will be even more rewarding. Today, we celebrate 2 key pillars of business education: entrepreneurship and career development. First, our career fair connects students with industry or professional and potential employers. It is an opportunity to explore, engage, and take steps towards meaningful career paths.
Check it on your YouTube if you see it.
We are grateful to our industry partners for making time to invest in the future of our students. Second, the business plan competition offers a unique platform for students to present bold, creative ideas that respond to real-world challenges. It is a space for innovation, teamwork, and vision to all the participants. Just be strategic and let your ideas speak powerful. To our judges and guests, thank you for being with us. Your presence adds great value to the experience. And your insights are truly appreciated. Let us make the most of this day learning, networking, and showcasing the best of what the GIBSA Business School stands for. Once again, I warmly welcome you all. Let's make today's defining moment in our Business Week celebration. Thank you all.
Thank you to President Mr. Bruce Fifi. Please, let's do a bit for him while he goes to sit down. I MC a birthday ceremony somewhere in Tamarade, and I asked the celebrant's best friend to come and say a word or two about the person. On the slow 2 minutes, and said, I know this person very well. If you want to know him, see me in Chambers. After the event, he came and said, MC, I am investing. I'm not a speaker. I can't do this. But he already surprised me, so I couldn't run away from that. But thankfully, our president just delivered a beautiful speech to set the ball rolling for the second day of a long event that you can clearly see behind us. Until we are just getting started. It is time for us to introduce the man who is going to.
I think it's right that we also acknowledge some
more personalities who are amongst us. Very important.
We want to start with our Deputy Director, Professor Adam. Please let's we also want to acknowledge the presence of our Dean of Students.
Prince was talking about getting 10 marks for everybody. I think the dean can step on that and say it's not going to happen.
Of course,
he was introduced and the applause was on low battery. Please, we can do better. We can do better.
You know what? If you are doing it, you need to give your rights. Let me go to our because she is the dean of students, so that she will talk to us. Okay.
When I was in the university, we didn't have such opportunities. And this afternoon, we had a MasterCard info session about providing full scholarships for students to pursue their masters. And as part of the requirements, you need to have leadership skills. You should have done some form of internships and volunteerism. The Dean of Students Office has been sending notices for internships, for people to sign on, CVs, people are not responding. So you should know that even participating in this competition can add to your CV. So thank you to the business school, the dean and his team for putting this together. So let's be more intentional about our extracurricular activities because it will take us a long way. Enjoy the evening.
Thank you so much. I love the fact that she started with a throwback of how things were during her time. She says, we didn't get this opportunity. So if we have it today, we should really cherish it and make sure we are reaping all the benefits it comes with as well. So as I mentioned a while ago, I'll be introducing the chairman of this event in the person of Professor Bernard Aqua Obey. Professor Bernard Aqua Obey, who is the Dean of GIBSA Business School. Please, let's give him a good round of applause. And then we'll welcome him to join us on stage to let us know whether he accepts the chairmanship and also his remarks right after that. Please, we can do better. And second is really important to me.
anything else.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So please, you tell us, some few words, your remarks, and then we set the ball rolling. Because I can see our competitors are very, tensed. Over here. I like that everybody knows the response to this one. Side of what? Nice one.
Good evening, everyone. Yesterday, we had a wonderful event. And I believe today, this evening, it is even going to be exceptional. Deputy Rector, Dean of Student Affairs, directors, faculty members, our esteemed keynote speaker, Honorable Akwasi Akwa, my namesake, judges, distinguished guests, staff, alumni, students, ladies and gentlemen. It is with great honor that I welcome you to this evening special event, celebrating the exceptional talent and achievements of GBS students. Yesterday, we had the privilege to hear from our distinguished alumni speakers, the persons of Dr. Emmanuel Kofi Impia, who chaired the occasion, and Dr. Daniel McCauley, who was our keynote speaker. Their insightful messages highlighted the unique and practical management education that GIBSA Business School provides, equipping our students with the skills and perspectives that set them apart in today's competitive world. Earlier today, we hosted a vibrant career fair where close to 10 companies engaged our students, offering valuable insights into various job opportunities. As I mentioned in my welcome remarks yesterday, this big celebration served as a remarkable platform for connecting professionals from the industry with our students. This interaction creates a dynamic learning environment where students benefit from real-world experiences that extend far beyond the classroom. As Albert Einstein once said, the only source of knowledge is experience. Indeed, this philosophy is at the heart of what we aim to achieve at GIBSA Business School. This evening, beyond our keynote speaker, we are thrilled to witness about 6 GIBSA students presenting their business plans and showcasing their entrepreneurial ingenuity. Across the globe, entrepreneurship and innovation are seen as a catalyst for economic development. It is with this belief that GIBSA Business School has integrated them as core courses of our undergraduate and postgraduate programs. So tonight, we celebrate the fruits of that effort as these students demonstrate their skills and creativity on during their time here. In concluding my remarks, let us embrace the spirit of innovation and collaboration that defines GIBSA Business School. As Henry Ford wisely said, coming together is a beginning, keeping together is progress, and working together is success. Let tonight be a testament to our collective success, and may it inspire greater achievements in the future. Thank you.
Thank you, and enjoy the rest of the evening. Thank you so much, Professor. But please, can we wait a little? Yes.
So, before I do this next part, let us also acknowledge the presence of our faculty members here. Please, let's put our hands together for our faculty members. Please, can we see you, please? And of course, our staff members as well. Please, let's show them love. They do so much behind the scenes to make sure that the semester runs smoothly. And you and I know how we sometimes, go beyond the classroom, and we have to empathize, because at the end of the day, we are human beings, right? So let's put our hands together once again. Thank you so much. I don't know, but there's this particular course on campus that normally have students shaking. But let me finish. Can you do that? Yes, it is simulation. And recently, we had the opportunity, that is, GIBSA had the opportunity to compete on the global stage. In fact, last year we had at the African level, which we came first. And recently, about 2 weeks ago, our team, we had 2 teams from GIBSA, where I judged the first and second team on the global stage. And we think that it's only right for us to recognize these students. And so, hand over to our team to help us do that.
Okay, I think I want to say a little bit about this competition. It is International Conscious Capitalism Tournament. And we had participants from North America universities, from Latin America, from African university, and then Asia. We had 27 contestants. And this competition is about running a business online, but with sustainability in mind. And our students competed with students from these 4 continents. And we came first and second. We presented 2 teams, and we came first, second. So I want us to take this opportunity to recognize them and also to celebrate them. So if they are here, I think we did a beautiful banner, and I was expecting to show on the screen. So I don't know whether they have it, but if they don't, that's okay. But so should I call Michael? Gabriel, and the team? If you are here,
Director, Professor Samuel Bosch,
It's just
Management, Impact Business, Faculty and the staff. I want to say thank you very much for that wonderful. We are organizing something special. It's not ready, that's why we couldn't really present here. But here, we want to recognize and there's one thing I've left. Mr. Prince Jodu was the coach. Myself and Professor Gabriel assisted Thank you very much. Deputy Rector, do you have a word to say? Actually, we just on the global it's something we're celebrating on behalf of management. I want to say well done, and you go to
Let's do it better for them. They deserve all the love and share. Well done, well done, well done. Absolutely amazing. And I just didn't know I was here with the captain himself, our team leader, Prince Dodo. You're a big man. You're a big man.
Thank you, sir.
Please, when should I come for my mentorship?
You can play something small.
I will pay something small. Mentorship will do free this week.
This one,
On Thursday,
this one,
we will do it free.
in business school. We need to personal.
Waiting on you, man.
Of course, we would like to at this point also acknowledge the presence of Mr.
Shaq.
Kwesi Boateng, CEO and his clean
Shaq, say hi.
And of course, Mr. Baba Adobo. We get to go very well soon. So at this point, Geddy, what do? We should go.
No, we've not even, had the opportunity to hear from all the wonderful businesses that we gathered here for. And somebody must walk home with that 10,000 Ghana cedis. Oh, I didn't hear any love for them. Or people are tensed. Anyways,
I'll go borrow more. I'll go with the 10,000 for giving something.
but this one, he let me know they told me. I still have a bill. Let's see how that goes. All right, so we have our key speaker here. And before I introduce him, I would love to tell you a few words about him. He's in the person of Honorable Alexander Akwesi-Akwa, and I would love to hear a round of applause for him because Honorable has a very tight schedule, but he's allocated some time to be with us this evening. So Honorable Alexander Akwesi-Akwa is a dedicated public servant, currently serving his second term as a member of parliament for Achimota constituency. Please, let's give him a round of applause. He is originating from Achimota. Honorable Akwesi-Akwa has established himself as a significant figure in both private business and the public political arenas. With a strong background in private healthcare and public administration in health insurance, he brings a wealth of experience and expertise to his role in shaping healthcare policies and programs in the country. Please, I said in the country, for someone to sit and come up with a plan that is going to take care of our health system. It tells you how important that person is. Now, as a former Deputy Minister of Health, Honorable Akwa is known for his passion for improving healthcare access and quality for all citizens of this country. He has been actively involved in various initiatives aimed at addressing public health challenges and promoting well-being in Ghana. His leadership skills, coupled with his commitment to serving the people, make him a valuable asset in the service of Ghana. Honorable Akwa has held key positions in the healthcare sector, PR and media outfits, where he demonstrated his ability to drive positive change and implement innovative solutions to complex issues. Now, as a member of the Health Committee in both the 8th and 9th Parliament of Ghana, he has a proven track record of working collaboratively with stakeholders to achieve common goals and deliver tangible results. Honorable Akwa also served as the Vice Chair of the Trade, Industry and Tourism Committee of the 8th Parliament and was also a very formidable member of the Government Assurance Committee of the same 8th Parliament. He is also on record to have been the brain behind the Community Hospitals Group, which has made so much impact to our healthcare systems here in Ghana. Please, let's give it up for Honorable. That's a very great initiative, one that's saving lives to an extent that if you enter some rural parts of the country, you'll find a community health center located there. He also believes in the importance of preventive healthcare, community engagement, and sustainable healthcare systems to ensure that all citizens have access to quality healthcare service. Honorable Akwa is a visionary leader who is dedicated to making a lasting impact on the healthcare sector in Ghana. Through his strategic leadership, he is committed to advancing the health agenda of the country and ensuring that every Ghanaian has the opportunity to lead a healthy and fulfilling lifestyle. Internationally, Honorable Akwa was recently selected as Ghana's steering committee member of the West African Health Organization, where his expertise in health diplomacy will be displayed. As the current deputy ranking member of the Local Government and Decentralization Committee in the 9th Parliament, Honorable Alexander Kwesi Akwa is poised to use his experience as the founder of GhanaDistricts.com to help shape our local governments and decentralization systems. This is the man who we have in our midst tonight, and he is going to be our keynote address speaker. So let's give him a round of applause. Let's give him a round of applause. Let's do it better. Let's do it better. While we usher Honorable to join us here on the podium, please, let's give him a standing ovation while Honorable comes to the podium to give us his speech. Please, you can do better. You can do better. These are the people and the voices.
Thank you very much. Please look at the videos. It made me shy when you made them to give me that standing ovation. Good evening to everybody. I'm told that I have 30 minutes for this section. I have a prepared speech, and I'm hoping that I'll be iron. It is a tough world. Iron. It is a tough world. And so I believe in sharing experiences. I believe in mentorship. I believe in people telling us when to pass, when not to pass, so that the mistakes of those who have gone ahead of us will not be our mistakes too. Chairman of the occasion, the Deputy Rector of GIBSA, Dean of GIBSA Business School, faculty members, distinguished guests, industry partners, sponsors, media representatives, my dear students, ladies and gentlemen. It is a tremendous honor for me to be here with you today as part of the ongoing GIBSA Business School Student Week celebration. I would like to begin by extending my warmest congratulations to the organizers of this week-long event, particularly the student leadership, for creating such an engaging and purposeful program. Today's gathering, which includes the much anticipated business plan competition, is not just a highlight of the week. It is a powerful platform for inspiration, collaboration, and transformation. The theme for this year's celebration, leadership, innovation, and making impacts in the business community, couldn't be more timely or relevant in today's dynamic and rapidly changing global economy. These three pillars, leadership, innovation, and impact, are the very foundation upon which successful enterprises are built and sustained. As we navigate the path of economic recovery and resilience post-COVID-19 and seek to address structural youth unemployment and limited entrepreneurial growth in our country, this theme becomes not just aspirational, but deeply strategic. Leadership in the 21st century. Leadership, especially among the youth, is no longer defined solely by titles or positions. True leadership is measured by one's ability to inspire, influence, and create change, starting with oneself and extending to one's community, nation, and even the world. At the core of successful entrepreneurship lies strong leadership. The kind of leadership that sees beyond immediate profits, identifies latent potential, confronts challenges with boldness, and dares to disrupt the status quo. I want to challenge each of you, our future business leaders, to cultivate leadership qualities that are grounded in vision, discipline, resilience, and above all, integrity. Gather today these leaders who are not afraid to start small, who are committed to building sustainable enterprises, and who understand that business is not just about transactions, but also about transformation. Innovation is not limited to groundbreaking technology or scientific technology. Innovation is also about the ability to think differently, to find new solutions to old problems, and to spot opportunities where others see obstacles. It's about adding value consistently, creatively, and courageously. As students of business and management, you are uniquely positioned to drive innovation in Ghana, whether it is in agribusiness, fintech, health delivery, digital marketing, waste recycling, or education. The opportunities for innovation are boundless. Let me be clear. The most successful businesses of the next decade will be those that are not only profitable but also purpose-driven. You must ask yourself, what problem am I solving? Whose life am I improving? What legacy am I building? Entrepreneurship as a pathway to national development. The role of entrepreneurship is transforming economies is well established. In Ghana, small and medium-sized enterprises, SMEs, account for over 80% of employment and contribute significantly to GDP. Yet, many young people shy away from entrepreneurship due to fear, due to the fear of failure, lack of access to capital, and inadequate mentorship. This is where platforms like today's business plan competition come in. This competition is not merely a contest, it is a launch pad. It is an invitation for you to put your ideas to the test, to learn how to structure and pitch a business model, to receive feedback from experienced professionals, and to take the bold step from ideation to execution. A well-developed business plan is the foundation of any successful enterprise. It provides clarity, strategy, and direction. It helps you communicate your vision, attract investors, and measure progress. More importantly, it forces you to think critically about every aspect of your business, from product development and marketing to finance and operations. To the students participating in today's competition, I salute your courage, your creativity, and your commitment. Whether you win or not, know that you are already ahead because you dare to dream and you dare to do. Creating impact through enterprise. As you explore entrepreneurship, always remember this. Real impact is not measured in money alone, but in meaning. A truly impactful entrepreneur is one who creates jobs, uplifts communities, protects the environment, and advances national development. Your business should reflect your values. It should address real needs. It should also empower others. Gather these ethical entrepreneurs. People who do not just chase quick profits, but who build enduring value. Leadership and innovation, when fused with purpose, can change lives. Not just your own, but the lives of families, communities, and the generations to come. Let me end by encouraging every one of you. Do not wait for the perfect time to lead. Start now. Do not wait for someone to validate your ideas. Believe in yourself. Do not be afraid to fail. Fail forward. Learn. Grow. Try again. As Honorable Kofi Annan once said, you're never too young to lead and never too old to learn. I see in this room young men and women who build the next generation of successful Ghanaian enterprises. Ghanaian enterprises are businesses that are not only profitable, but also purposeful and impactful. Let me once again congratulate all of you participating in the business plan competition and commend the GIBSA Business School for nurturing shared, vibrant and visionary students. I assure you of my continued support and that of all stakeholders who believe in Ghana's youth and your boundless potential. Thank you, and may you lead with courage, innovate with passion, and impact with purpose. God bless you all. God bless GIBSA. God bless Madam. Thank you so much. I'm sure I was able to do it in time for me to have about 10 minutes to share some practical lessons with you. Wow. From the profile read, sometimes I don't know how to describe myself. I have been trained as a media practitioner. I'm a politician. I'm a member of parliament, second term. I've been a deputy minister for health. I own about 7 health facilities, including 4 mortuaries. We are clapping for the mortuaries. As well, the damn good business we have in Ghana. Yeah. Making so much money from mortuaries. Yeah. And so sometimes I find it difficult telling people who I am. But this is somebody who just decided to take advantage of some opportunities that came my way. Trained as a journalist, was working with Peace FM. We have been the pace setters in Peace FM. Those of us who started working with Peace FM. One time I was traveling with the Honorable Kojo Maredu, who was a local government minister. He's late. And we went for a program, were coming, he asked, how can we get the district assemblies publicizing their activities and their programs? Because then we had about 110 district assemblies. And if you put together all the district assemblies in Ghana, then we have Ghana as a whole. And so, in thinking through the question he asked, I thought about creating an avenue that would allow me to publish newsletters, brochures for every district assembly. Then as a young journalist who didn't have any serious business experience, I started talking to the district assemblies. In no time, I had every district assembly assigning me the responsibility of publishing their quarterly news magazines. Now, it was going to be difficult for me as a young man then to have a contract to print brochures or newsletters for the whole of Ghana. Because those business ideas will be reserved for the big people who can always go around such contracts. But I ended up having one district assembly to the other, and by the time we realized I was publishing newsletters for all the 110 district assemblies. What I was doing was to start small. What I did was to start small. Now, after publishing for about a year, I had the opportunity to travel with the then President Kufuor to one of the African countries. And I carried some of the newsletters to showcase in the embassies where the foreign missions who were visiting. Then I had a very heavy hand luggage. Somebody asked, what is in this hand luggage which is so heavy? I said, brochures for district assemblies. I want people to see what our district assemblies are made of. But can you always carry these ones to the foreign missions like you're doing now? Why don't you put it together on the internet? We're talking about the past 20, 22 years, so internet wasn't that popular a thing. But I came down from the trip and I consulted some IT guys and we put together GhanaDistricts.com. Today, GhanaDistrict.com is one of the biggest websites in Ghana because you have information for the past 20 to 25 years of all the district assemblies in Ghana. And it has become one of the biggest resource base for local governance. It has actually lived through from one political terrain to the other because, yes, I'm an MPP member. But when NDC came and they saw the project, there was no way they could take it away because that was my patent right. I had patented the GhanaDistrict.com. And there was no way they could take it away. And so they continued to sign for me to continue. They continued, MPP came back, they continued with it. NDC is back, they are continuing with the GhanaDistrict.com. What am I telling you? An idea that began so small, print brochures for one district assembly, moved on, printed it for all district assemblies. It's moved on to an IT firm that is employing so many people. We are doing it big with GhanaDistrict.com. And this is something that you need to learn from. Don't fear to start small. Somebody will ask, after all this, how did you get into the health industry? Had the opportunity to be the spokesperson for health insurance during Kufuor's time. And when we had gone out to monitor some private health institutions, I realized that hospitals and private healthcare facilities are not to be left for doctors. I don't know whether there's any medical doctor. In fact, doctors are one of the poor managers of their own facilities. And so health insurance had come to give an opportunity for private healthcare providers to open up, because it gave you ready markets, there's ready payment for your services. Now, as somebody who went around to the various facilities, I found a way of putting together a hospital that was better than what other medical people really understand. The concept left me from the beginning, because you know, doctors, when you have gone to the hospital, it is you who needs the doctor, right? Yeah. You need the doctor, that is why you go there. Doctors do not see patients as clients. They see them as people who are vulnerable. You are in pain, you are in need, you need them. And so we know that sometimes you go and the way they will even handle you. Then I said, I will want to put up an administrative-led hospital. Most hospitals are led by medical people. I said, I will put out a hospital that is administrative-led. And for the past 15 years, the community hospital at Shoma, we started with it. We have expanded to Ashaima, we've expanded to Kukwetumi, we've expanded to Kadeshi, we've expanded to other, but most branches are in the Eastern region and Greater Accra. I don't know if in politics I would have been in Central region and other places. But that vision is not dead yet. I'm only occupying myself now with politics, but now that we are in the opposition, you can imagine, I'm going back to expand my businesses. So it was an opportunity I identified. I told somebody last week that anywhere I went, I identified an opportunity. I worked with PCFM as a media person. I identified an opportunity to put out those brochures for district assemblies, which later became GhanaDistrict.com. Worked with health insurance as somebody who was to speak for health insurance, but I ended up, I do not have any, I don't know any single individual who owns chains of hospitals like I do, apart from the institutional ones like State and others. Many have led us in this race, but they do just one hospital or two, and that is it. Very soon, we are going to put together facilities that will chase Ghana Health Service. And it is because we started small and we are getting somewhere. And so, my admonition to you is you have an opportunity to put together a business plan. Just identify the people who have led your way, people who have gone your way, and associate yourself with them. I am so happy with this organization. I promised Prof that I'm going to be more involved next year. I'm going to bring all my companies on board. I have 3 radio stations, they will all be sponsors. My hospitals will be sponsoring. And the watches will also be sponsored.
Honorable, just a minute. Honorable, you kept using the phrase, start small. And we just want to know, how do you start mortuary small?
But in fact, the first mortuary I started, unfortunately, I started it big. Because I've got a property that was supposed to have been used for a factory. And it was abandoned for close over 20 years. And the main idea that got me to go into mortuaries was because I went to a mortuary and I saw the way they were handling the dead, and I was like, no, the dead deserves some honor. And so, apart from mortuary for money. Every ghost is my friend. Because they know I treat them well. I treat them well. I go for inspection.
Value proposition.
I go for inspection. I'm able to do checks with my mortuary men. Let's see, how many bodies have come? How many do you have? How many are going on today? Yes. And so, all the ghosts that have gone through my mortuary, they are with me. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Honorable has been taking stock. I can see someone at this section saying, all right, that was a beautiful one. Let's give a round of applause to Honorable. That was beautiful. He just gave a lot of people a new business idea. When Honorable spoke about mortuary, the applause was
People surely die.
Thank you very much, Honorable Alexander.
I swear.
We appreciate your time. That was a beautiful speech.
Okay, at this point, I would like to acknowledge and distinguish some distinguished people. Dr. A.C. We will get to know shortly, very well. And then David Asante. If you don't know how to talk, then I want to know how just talking. But presenting yourself, because in presenting yourself, you create a perception. You want to talk to the right people. Go and see Madam Dina. She will help you. Let's put the hands. Okay, so at this point, I think we all want to do the show. You know who is going with the money. We'll talk plenty. I will talk more. Okay, so let me just go out of the committee. Let's put the hands together. It's going to give us an overview of what the business plan competition is, and also introduce our judges. And so please, get ready. You get to do your judges.
Thank you very much. All protocols observed. I want to use this opportunity to welcome all of you to this very important event and thank our keynote speaker for that insightful speech. I'm sure this is the time we are all waiting for to see what our contestants have. Business plan. Most people say there are people who don't have business plan, yet they are succeeding. But for us who teach entrepreneurship, you may have ideas, but the business plan helps you to think through the idea from the beginning to the end. So business plan competition are very important because they encourage entrepreneurial thinking, develop essential business skills, and offer participant opportunities to assess funding, mentorship, and valuable network. They help validate business ideas through expert feedback, build confidence through pitching experiences, and often provide exposure that can attract further support. Especially for students and aspiring entrepreneurs, these competitions serve as a platform to turn innovative ideas into viable ventures and promote a culture of entrepreneurship. So tonight, we'll be listening to these future entrepreneurs who one day will be standing here speaking like our Honorable has been speaking. I have been following Honorable for many years. Last year, February, I listened to him on the Let's Build show where he talked about all that he's been doing. He just gave you one thing of what he's doing. And if you want to know him more, you can see me. So tonight, in order not to be biased, in order not to give the money to somebody who does not deserve it, we brought distinguished personalities who know all about entrepreneurship, who can give the right mark to the right people. So without wasting time, I want to introduce our distinguished judges to you. And I want to start with Dr. Say, who was just introduced to us. For those of you who are in the GIBSA community, I'm sure she's not a stranger to you. She's our director of the Yellow Center. Dr. Say is an organization